Ẹ̀lẹ́mbẹ̀ wọn onílé lóko. Ẹ sì kú dédé àsìkò yìí. Hey guys, it's Adirunke again. Today I'd like to talk about another Yoruba proverb or saying. This one could be both. It could be a proverb, it could be a saying. And it goes, A kì í fi iná sí orí òrùlé sùn. A kì í fi iná sí orí òrùlé sùn. A kì í fi iná sórí òrùlé sùn. You can also say it this way. A ò kì í fi iná sí orí òrùlé sùn. A ò kì í fi iná sí orí òrùlé sùn. Kì and òkín mean the same thing. So you could say a kì or a òkín means the same thing. A can be we and it could be a person. So when you start a sentence, you could you start it with a, you could be saying we, or you could be saying like a person. So aki or aoki means we do not. It could be we do not, and it could be a person does not. Fi is put. Fi, put. Ino is fire. Ino is fire. If you see my video on the elements, I mentioned what water, earth, fire, and so on are. So ino is fire. Si, on. Ori can be head and it can be top. Ori is top. Òrùlé is roof. Òrùlé, roof. Sun is a verb that means sleep. Sun is sleep. A kì í fi iná sí orí òrùlé sùn. A kì í fi iná sórí òrùlé sùn. Or a ò kì í fi iná sí orí òrùlé sùn means we or a person. You could say we do not. You can say a person does not put fire on top of the roof and sleep. That's the transliteration. A person does not put fire on top of the roof and sleep. So I couldn't really find any English proverbs that, I may have heard or you may have heard in the past that encompass this proverb, that really goes into it and explains it. But I was able to remember a rhyme that I was taught as a child in school. And it goes, tick goes the clock. Tick, tick. What you have to do, do quick. Tick goes the clock. Tick, tick. What you have to do, do quick. So back then, houses that looked like this were considered modern. I'm talking back then in history, of course, because obviously there are definitely more modern houses now. Houses that look like huge palaces. They're really nice houses now. But obviously back then in history, houses like this were like, ooh, this is a nice house. Because people were just coming up with things, right? So I'm pretty sure that before there were houses like this, there were houses that had bamboo roofs. So you would get like palm fronds, huge palm fronds with huge bamboo, either of the two or both, and you would make a sort of roof to cover your house, with ile is house, orule is roof. And obviously back then there were no modern ceilings, right? If you looked up, you would see what the roof was. It's not like now. I'm looking up now and I'm seeing a white ceiling in my room. So I can't see the corrugated iron sheets. But back then they could see whatever the roof was, So I'm thinking, and the way the houses used to be structured, there would be rooms. Let's say in a house there could be 6 rooms, and they would be opposite each other. There was no proper living room. Where you were going to sleep was the most important that you had to organize. So the outside the house would be like the living room, like the parlor where they would just relax, or maybe the veranda, not the veranda, the passage You know the way condos are built, and even many offices, that there would be offices opposite each other, and there would be like a passage where you could go into any of the rooms or offices that you want. It was like that. So if people wanted to go into their respective rooms, they would have needed some kind of lighting, right? There would be light on the passage. So they would, I guess, I don't think it was live fire. I think it would have been small, like atupas, that would obviously produce fire. Small lanterns, not the modern lanterns that we have now that people don't even use anymore because they're considered too, like, oh, people use proper lamps now, and torches and rechargeable lamps, and even electricity is a thing. So, but they would have used, I don't think they would have used like live fire to light the party, but it would have been small atupas or something a bit bigger than that, so that it would, depending on what the house was, how the house was structured, so that it would light the whole passage, and everyone would see, if they were going to bed, everyone would see the door to their rooms. People would have secured, those bamboo roofs, or even roofs that look like this. Any roof, you secure it with wood, right, so that it doesn't come flying out. And if you're looking at it from inside, so that it doesn't fall on your face, so that the roof doesn't come falling down, you hold it in place, right? From the inside, they would have put the fire on one of the wooden roof shockers. What you used to hold the roof in place, that wood, they would have attached fire to it, maybe hung it or placed it on top of it, or placed it on the edge of it. They would have placed it in a strategic spot where it could light up like the veranda and people could see. We don't put fire there all night. The last person, I guess, maybe they would have taken turns, or the father of the house would have done it, or the oldest son. But at the end of the night, maybe after telling stories, or when everybody was done talking with their friends and their family, and when they were done with the song singing, and whatever they had to do, when they were done with it and they wanted to retire for the night, someone had to blow it out. Because you can't predict that it's not going to either fall down and start to burn the house, or that it was going to catch up with the roof, and start burning the all of the roof itself. So I guess that's the backstory behind this. So the essence of this proverb is, if there's something one needs to do, one must do it at the right time before it is too late. So you don't put fire on top of your house and then you go to sleep, or you don't leave a pressing matter or a burning issue and then you just ignore it. If someone says, I'm going to sue you for molesting a child, for example, and you did not do it, like, what is this person talking about? You know that this person just wants money from you. You don't just go home and get like a cocktail and watch TV and ignore the person. You have to consider the fact that that's a real threat that has to be cut off from its roots, especially if you know that your innocence can be proven. And even if lies are made up, at the end of the day, they would not add up. So you have to, it's like a stitch in time saves 9, but this proverb doesn't really go that far. It just, we Yoruba people say, "Aboro la nso f'omoluabi tó bá dénú ẹ̀ adodidi." I'll make a video on that very soon. It's a proverb in and of itself, but it's saying, we Yoruba people don't have to say everything. Like, you can just utter something, and any wise person, it's like a word is enough for the wise. Is a close English, equivalent of that. Although there are differences, of course, but this proverb doesn't really say everything like, oh, a stitch in time saves 9. It doesn't go as far as the saves 9 or tells you anything about the benefit, but it talks about doing what you have to do at the right time. So you don't put fire on top of your roof and sleep. You don't leave a pressing issue and sleep. You don't say, oh, there's nothing this person can do, and they're just bluffing. At the end of the day, they may not be bluffing. They may be serious. And if you know that there's something you can do to save yourself from the lies, you have to go at it before it gets worse. So that's what this means. A kì í fina sórí òrùlé sùn. A ò kì í fina sórí òrùlé sùn. So, of course, if you have any questions about this, don't hesitate to ask me. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to, and you may support my channel in whatever ways that you feel led to. Thank you very, very much. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good day, and goodbye.